investigated by the police. The amount of stress, I've seen so many clients. Some people even jump down from their flats after an investigation from the police. What kind of support that we have for them? It's only fear. You must not fear. You must make them fear you, my dear friends. They are the slaves. You are the masters. Tell Lee Kuan Yew, he is your servant. Tell Mr. Lee Hsien Loong, sorry, no pake. If you are sincere, cut your salary and your minister's salary by half. And you can help so many people. These people don't even understand one basic thing. You know why they don't understand you? Because these ministers and the children, they are all breathing different air. You know, government and the people must be tied like mother and child with an umbilical cord. Whatever the mother takes, that nutrition must be felt by the child. Is that the same nutrition that the ministers and you are taking? No! They are taking a different nutrition. If they are paid millions and they say, oh, people are not complaining, even if they are paid millions, nobody is complaining. Nobody is complaining? No! Definitely we are complaining. You see, they even say that the salary that you are not complaining. That is how far out of touch they are. You must believe in yourself, my dear friends. We are very mature right now. We are internet savvy. We can read for ourselves. The change, the clarion call for change is blowing. The wind is blowing all around the world, from the Middle East to the Jasmine Revolution in China. In peaceful way, in a loving way. Please say bye-bye to the PAP. My grandfather used to tell me that life was so much better under the British, because they used to have tea time, they used to go back home at 5 o'clock, and there was pension, and there was freedom, there was trade union, there was jury system. But when Mr. Lee Kuan Yew came to power, he removed the jury system. Now the trade unions are all controlled. Even under the British rule, you are having a better life. Under the PAP's rule, we are slaves. So, my dear friends, the challenge has come from the government. Mr. Lee has said, you will repent if you vote for the opposition. Now, it is a personal challenge to you and our self-dignity. If we have self-respect for ourselves, these people have sacrificed so much. How many of us will make the sacrifices that these leaders are making for you? That alone is enough. They are standing on your behalf. They don't want to be yes men. The PAP are full of yes men. We don't need yes men in Singapore. We need more red cards to the PAP to say no. So it is about, at the end of the day, it's about self-dignity. I'm telling you one thing, you can even give me the palace lah. Even if you give me a palace, even if you give me the best of palace, air-conditioned room and all the luxuries, but if I can't have a life, I rather prefer the kampung than the palace. It is about living life, my dear friend. It is not living life. You know, talking about the fear factor recently, and talking also about saying sorry. You know, my client is a 19-year-old boy who was convicted. He was 19 when he was trafficking drugs. He was led astray when he was only 14 years old. He was poor. He came from a disadvantaged background. I'm talking about the Malaysian boy Yong Wee Kong. Because he made a mistake at a young age, because he was led astray, for that, do you have to kill him? People make mistakes. They cannot say sorry. You take their lives, but you can say sorry. What a bloody disgrace. Can you go to the court and say, I can't pay my conservancy charge? For that, they will fine you even more. You know, fine, all the way. Tell the court, sorry, fine, come back, fine. What kind of a fine city is this? So therefore, it is, so talking about fear. Recently, I was coming from Malaysia after campaigning for my client to ask the Malaysian government to interfere and appeal to the Singapore government to spare my client's life for the simple mistake he has done, not to take his life. And on the way, my friend was saying, hey, somebody is following us. I told him, yes, your shadow. Even people are so afraid of even their shadows are following them. That is the kind of life that you are living, my dear friends. You cannot fear anymore. What do you lose? Bring the opposition. Have more celebration in parliament. You have more say in your running of your lives. That is all to it. There's nothing else the PAP government can do. The civil servants are still there to do the job. So why you worry? You mean to say that Lee Kuan Yew is cutting the grass? You mean to say that George Yeo is collecting the rubbish? The answer is no. It is you who's doing all the job, and they are doing all the talking. Please wake up. And they claim all the credit. So, time has come for us to take stock. Please take stock and pull up your socks. You are wearing this socks for too long. It is stinking. Pull out your sock and throw away. And please bring the Reform Party into Parliament in West Coast GRC. My grandfather used to say, as I said, Singapore was a freer country. Mr. Lee Kuan Yew and his team freed us from the British rule. Now the neo-colonialists are ruling. The neo-colonialists are the PAP. They are the biggest danger than the British themselves. We have to stand united together and bring Merdeka for Singapore. Merdeka! 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 So vote for the Reform Party, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, Mr. Ravi, the Cicero of Singapore. To put things up.